You will see Windows 10 has now been installed. It is a little bit different than what you're used to. So if you have any troubles finding something that you frequently use, you can come down to the bottom of the computer to the taskbar and search for something that you are looking for. So if I use the snipping tool, I can type in the word snipping down here in the box and I can locate the tool I'm looking for. You also notice that there are several icons, some that are familiar to you and some that are new. The one that we're going to look at right now is the Office 365 Online icon. This icon is your one-stop shop for all of your Microsoft tools that you use. For example, your email, your Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and all of your OneDrive documents. When I double-click on that, I will be prompted to put in my credentials. I will want to click Keep Me Signed In, always. You are the only one using this computer, and if you are not going to be using this computer and you're walking away, you are definitely turning it off, locking it, or logging off. So we want to keep it signed in. When we do that, we'll land on our Microsoft Outlook page, which is where your email is. And when you do that, you will also see in the left-hand corner the Apps Launcher. I have also seen the Apps Launcher over here on the right side as well. If I click on Apps Launcher, I will see several apps. If I want to select one of these apps, I can right-click on the app and I will see several options. One is Open in New Tab. So if I want to keep Outlook open and I want to have Calendar open as well, I can click Open in New Tab and it will show up here. I can unpin this from the app launcher, which would remove this app from populating when I click on the app launcher. If I unpin it and later decide I need it back, I can come down here to view all my apps and I will be able to locate those that have been unpinned from the app launcher. I can also pin these apps to the navigation bar. This is the navigation bar. Right now I have OneDrive pinned. I have my mail pinned, and if I choose to pin my calendar, I would just click pin to nav bar and I'll see it popping up right over here on the navigation bar. I can also resize my apps. Right now this one is medium, but if I find I need it to be large, I can click on wide and now it makes it a little bit bigger. I'm also able to move my apps anywhere I want in this area. We're going to take a quick look at how to open a OneDrive document. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on OneDrive. I'm going to open it in a new tab and my OneDrive is going to open. I'm going to go find a document here that we can play with. And when I see the document that I want to open, I can do three things to open it. I can click right here on the ellipses and right click on it and I get several options. I can also right click on the words for the document and get those same options. Or I can click directly on it with a left click, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to left click on it and President's Report is going to open up here. When I do that, I'm going to notice that there is an option here to edit the document in either Word or browser. We are strongly encouraging and recommending you to always choose edit in the browser. So I'm going to go ahead and click edit in browser, and when I do that, I will see most of the tools I need to work on my report. If I find that when I open something in OneDrive and it is not displaying correctly, it is because the document has more features than the browser version will allow us to see. So you may find that your items are slightly off in your document, and if that's a problem, then you would want to open up the full functioning Word with all of the robust features. And to do that, you can see right here it says Edit in Word. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Edit in Word. And when I do that, it's going to say file that could have a virus. Are you sure you really want to open something from the internet? And we're going to say yes. When I do that, I will be prompted one time to put in my credentials as I'm opening Word for the first time. It will remember my credentials in the future. And now I can see my President's report here is being pulled down from OneDrive's cloud version down here locally for me to work on it. So I'm going to push Enable Editing, and I can start my President's report. When I work on my report, I will want to save it. I can push Control S to save it. I can also click on the icon in the left-hand corner with the 2 arrows letting me know that it is saving to OneDrive. Or if I forget to do either of those things and I quickly exit here, it will prompt me to ask, do you want to save this? And we're going to say yes, we do want to save this. When you come back, you'll be in the online version, the browser. It's going to say, did you have any troubles opening it? We did not, so we're just going to push close. And we'll be able to see our document. This is what I did in the full functioning Word. Here I'm in the browser version and I can quickly see it. When you are working in the browser version, it is always saving. If you notice up here it says it's saved, but as I type, it is always saving as I go. So that is how you're going to open something in your OneDrive. If we want to create a brand new document, we're going to take a quick look and see how to create a brand new Microsoft Word document. Again, we're going to go up here to the Apps Launcher. We're going to click on Word. Word is going to open up for us in a new tab. We're going to create a new blank document. And I am able to start typing. When I save something, up here is where I would save it. So it's named automatically document 3. We're going to name it math paper. And I can put in the information that I need in this paper. And again, it is always saving. And it is going to be saving to your OneDrive. If I'm done with this document, I can go find it back in my OneDrive. And so we're going to look for our math paper here in OneDrive. And because I didn't create it within a folder, it's going to be located at the bottom here underneath all of my OneDrive items. And if I need to move my math paper, I can click on the 3 little ellipses, the 3 dots, and it gives me the option to move. And so I can move it to wherever I need, whatever folder I have. So I want this to go into my Common Core folder. I click that, and then I say move, and the item will then move into that folder. At the end of the day, there are several ways that you can close down. One is by locking it. Locking it is best for a teacher when you're working on several things and you don't want to necessarily close out of each single thing, and you want to keep them open so the next time you sit down at your computer, you're able to continue where you left off. And to lock, you can click Windows L, which locks it. Windows is a little icon on your keyboard. You would click Windows L. If you wanted to log off, which is how we would encourage kids who are using a desktop computer at a lab to do, we would click on the Start menu at the bottom, click on their name, and click Sign Out. Or if you actually want to shut down your computer, and it is always encouraged to shut down your laptop so updates can happen, specifically for our students using laptops, they would go down to the Start menu and choose Power and choose Shutdown. So again, you could lock the computer, Windows L, which allows you to keep things up and running in the background. You can log off, which is by clicking your name up at the top here and choosing Sign Out, or you can shut down by clicking the Start menu and then going to Power and clicking on Shutdown.